Hey everyone, it's Sea Salt here, and I'm here today with a video that I think you guys are going to find very, very useful. With the recent release of Edition 3 last week, KARUTA's economy and market has been changing super fast, like I mentioned in my previous video. You know, with prices and conversion ratios between gems, tickets, wish lists, dust, droplets, and orbs and all that, they're all changing pretty much every day, if not every week. So I wanted to give you guys a more in-depth video about the current conversion ratios as of today, as well as provide you guys with a very helpful calculator tool that I made that will hopefully make it easier for you guys to calculate different ratios and figure out how much to sell certain things for. I'll probably be making these videos monthly to update you guys in the community about the current market ratios in the game. Before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like down below. I've been growing pretty fast, so I'm really grateful to each and every one of you that has supported me along, this way in the past couple of weeks. So please do that. It helps me a ton. It helps out the channel a ton, and I appreciate it. Also, just want to give a quick plug that I'm doing a massive 1,000 gem giveaway in my server. The giveaway ends in 7 days, so make sure to join my Discord server below to enter. Completely free. Also doing different giveaways as well for different cards and stuff, and we'll also have a 1K server member event. That's going to be pretty big, so good luck to everyone and hope to see you guys in the server. So the first thing I really want to talk about in terms of this guide is how to price your cards. And that's pretty much one of the most asked questions I get in my server. How many tickets is this card? Or how many tickets can I sell for this card? Or what should I sell this for? And to be honest, it's pretty variable, right? I can't give you a certain answer, but I'd probably split it up into various different categories. And the first category is your typical high print, not minted, bad effort, or not bad effort, just not effort card. And these cards pretty much demand 0 premium. It's the most commonly traded card in the game, and people usually just buy this card to add it to their collection and say, hey, I have a gray rat in my collection, or I have it in Moose hand. Even though it's not printed well, it's not minted, and the effort's not worth saying anything about. These are the most commonly traded cards, and therefore they are the easiest cards to price, and is what I will be talking about when I mention conversion ratios for wishlist for edition 2 and edition 1. I'll be talking about this category because it's the most common. For these cards, at the very moment, it's around 180 wishlist for edition 1 is 1 ticket, and around 130 wishlist for edition 2 cards is 1 ticket, and this is on average, right? So not to expose anyone, but like, it's pretty overpriced, so I wouldn't buy anything for edition 2 for 1,200 wishlist. Would probably be like 10 tickets. You can probably find that pretty easily. His edition 1 cards are also a little bit more expensive, but yeah, you can pretty much find the cards at this price, like right here, right? 6,000 wishlist edition 1 for 20 tickets. Like, this is pretty common now. This is not average, but this is pretty common now. Edition 1 prices and edition 2 prices are going into the gutter because the tickets are worth a lot more. So a lot of people are just, again, like what I said in my previous video, people are just selling inventory for tickets. Now, the second category are cards that are maybe dyed, or they might have a bit frame on them, or have higher, a bit higher effort, like AAA or an SBA card. These cards probably demand a higher premium than the typical, bad effort category that I just talked about earlier. For these cards, they might trade about 4 to 5 tickets above regular price, or just subtract like 50 wish lists from the ratio to conversion. That's the second category. And the third category is the prints category, and that gets a lot harder. Mid prints are a bit easier to price than low prints, but even then, it's definitely a lot more variable than the cards I just talked about earlier. With these cards, efforts matter a lot more, and as people generally look to lower print cards for better workers because of vanity, higher stats commands a higher premium and higher tickets paid. For mid prints, there's actually still a stark divide and a big difference between like print 300 or print 900, for example, or like a print 120 versus a print 180. They have different prices, even though they're both mid print, just because 120 is a lot lower in print than like 800 or 900. So that's very important to consider there. Now, just going through KARUTA Kit real quick, and if I haven't mentioned this already, I don't think I have, but KARUTA Kit is probably the best trading server in the game, hands down. I work on Wall Street in real life for my full-time job, and Kit is basically the trading floor for KARUTA. I'll make a video soon about why that is, why I think that is, and why people don't use other servers as much, like the other 10k plus member servers. But just know that if you want to trade for the best price and everything, and the most updated conversion ratios and prices, KARUTA Kit is the way to go. Yeah, just wanted to point that out there. Now for midprints, for cards about 600 plus in print, like between 600 to 1000, even though you can't put a strict conversion ratio on these cards because it varies a lot. If someone were to say, give me a ratio now or I'll throw you off a plane and into the ocean full of sharks, I'd say for print around 500 to 1000, it's probably worth around 2 to 3.5 times more than the regular price. And by regular price, I mean that first ratio I gave you guys in the beginning of the video, 180 wishlist for edition 1 and 130 wishlist for edition 2. So around 2 to 3.5 times more than regular price for prints 500 to 1000. For prints 100 to 500, it'd probably be around 3 to 5.5 times more than regular price, depending on how low you can get towards 100. So a print 103 card, might demand a 5 times multiple, while a print 487 card might demand a 3 times multiple premium. And remember, this is a very general ballpark number. This isn't something you should just take lightly. This is just what I've been seeing from the past week. And remember, it also varies on wish list. So, a mid-print like 2 wishlist card is always going to be like 1 ticket. It's not going to be times like 2 times 5. But obviously, as you go up in wish lists, that rate will vary as well. So very ballpark numbers from what I've seen. For example, let's take this Ryuk here from Death Note, right? Ryuk is 970, which is pretty much all the way up in the high end of the mid prints. Ryuk here is selling for 7 tickets. He has approximately, I think right now, 460 to 470 wish lists, which would make it trade at around 4 tickets with the regular pricing. Remember the 130 wishlist rule for edition 2, so it would trade around 4 tickets with regular pricing. So with my ballpark estimate, with it at 970, it would trade around 2 to 3.5 times the regular price. But because this is so high, this is almost at 1000, it's trading closer to 2 times, which is true, right? 4 times 2 is 8, and he probably wants to sell it pretty fast. So 7 ticket pricing is a little cheap. I'd probably put it at 8 or 9, but this is a fair pricing for the card. And let me try to find an example. Like, this is good. Phaeton is similar wishes to Ryuk. He's around 420 to 430, a little bit lower, but it's being sold at 14 tickets. Why? Now, the print here is in a lower range. It's around 427. And remember when I mentioned around 100 to 500 demands a higher multiple? It's currently trading at around 4 times 3 is 12. So around 3 times 5, 3.5 times regular price, which is a bit high. I don't know the effort of this card. Maybe it's the toughness and quickness is good, but it's a bit high. Might be around 12 to 11 for me here. That's pretty much my thought process on how I walk through valuing a mid-print card for edition 2. For edition 1 mid-print, honestly haven't been following up too much on it. And to be honest, there isn't much activity. It's not that high demand right now. And for what I've seen though, in general ballpark, again, edition 1 trades at around 1.5 to 2 times regular price for mid prints. It's pretty cheap. Now here comes the part that most people have been waiting for: low prints, right? I have people complain to me when I say I don't know the price, or that the price is too variable for me to say. Well, it is. You could be so lucky to get a print 2 of a 4 wishlist card, but the biggest whale in the game might be completely in love with that particular series or be a simp for that character, so he's gonna pay 5,000, 10,000 gems for it. You could get unlucky and get a print, 8 of a 200 wishlist card, but you can't get an offer higher than like 2,000 gems, right? It's very variable, and everything changes in the low print, especially in the single print realm, that I can't even begin to give you guys a ballpark on the number. All I can tell you and all you can do is to not sell your cards immediately. I know you guys want the tickets, the gems immediately, but take as many offers as you can. Wait at least a week of asking around and putting on trade ads that you have this card for sale before you sell it, so you can get the highest offer. Now that we have card pricing out of the way, let's dive straight into the market conversion ratios for the different currencies. I'm going to pull up the tab really quick for you guys to see. So here I list out the main currencies that you see people looking at when trading between different players, and those currencies are ticket, gems, gold, card wish list, energy drinks, bits, bandages, droplets, dust, and orbs. Now today is August 28th, so the currency ratios I'll be going over is to date as of August 28th. So effectively in the beginning of September. The title of this will probably be September market ratios because it's only a couple days off. So these ratios are accurate as of right now, but especially with the release of edition 3 recently, it's incredibly volatile and very, it's changing a lot at the moment. So these currencies and their rates might be changing on a weekly or even daily basis. I'll be updating the spreadsheet itself with the ratios as I see fit, but I won't make a video every time it's updated, just every month. So, but I'll keep the spreadsheet updated so you guys can get the most out of this. Now, let me first explain the top part of this of the spreadsheet. So right here is a 1 ticket standard, and the currencies are on the right. In this blue box is the currencies listed, and the number to the left of that item is the equivalency to 1 ticket. So you can see here that for 1 ticket is equal to 1 ticket. 1 ticket is equal to 22 gems. 1 ticket is equal to 850 gold. The wish list, as I said earlier, 1 ticket is equal to 0.11 of an energy drink. 1 ticket is equal to 1,000 bits. 1 ticket is equal to blah blah blah, 25 damage list and all that. So these are the current ratios in the game. If you are getting any less of any of these items for one of your tickets, then you are getting the short end of the stick. So definitely change that. If you are getting less than a ticket for this amount of gold, then you are also getting the short end of the stick as of today. So please change that and get someone who will give you the actual ratios. Now, this spreadsheet itself is just basically a basic calculator, and it lets you convert really easily between the different currencies. Let's give you guys an example real quick. Let's say you have 6,000 gold in inventory and you wanted to see how many tickets or gems you can get from 6,000 gold. Again, right here, I already did it, but just type 6,000 right here and bam, the items below is what you get, right? You'll get 155 gems, or you can get 7 tickets. You can buy a 127 wishlist card in edition 1. You can get 7,050 bits. So this is the current ratio. And if you change this number, it will update automatically. So let's say you only had 2,000, right? And you wanted to see how much you can get. You can get 51 gems. You can get 2 1/3 ticket. You can get a card of edition 1. That's 402 wishlist. You can get 1.5 droplets. 175 good dust. So it's very useful, very handy for you to change between the different currencies here. And this is super useful for other circumstances, right? So let's say you're selling an energy drink to someone else and you want to know what you can sell it for, right? You can put two energy drinks. You can sell that for 390 gems. You can sell that for 18 tickets. You can sell it for this many bits or whatever. And you can just tell how much of each currency you can get for this. Or let's say that you want to buy a card that's 910 or 915 wishlist for edition 2, right? And you look at that card and you say, oh, how much am I gonna have to pay for that? This table shows you how much exactly you need to pay for each currency to buy that from someone, or ideally, right? Obviously you can't change their pricing, but you can probably most likely find someone who will take these amount of items, right? So 910 edition 2 wish list, you can pay 7 tickets for it. You can pay almost 6,000 gold. You can pay 7,000 bits, stuff like that. And you can change it too, right? For 500 wish list card, this is how much you need to pay. 3.84 tickets. It's a bit hard. 3,800 bits or 85 gems and all that. So this is very useful. If going down here, you can also see there's excellent dust, droplets, bandages on that. Let's say if you had 50 mint dust, this is what you can get from 50 mint dust. So very useful. And there's tables for every currency here: dust, orbs, tickets, wish list, energy drinks, and in general every currency item that you're going to see. So definitely have this on hand. It's kind of useful if you guys want to make sure you're getting the most out of what you're paying for. Keep in mind that I will be updating the spreadsheet with the current ratios. So these are the ratios between the 1 ticket, and I will be updating them as they change. So keep your eyes peeled. Let me know if you guys encounter any bugs or problems with this sheet. It's going to be in the description below, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for tuning into this currency conversion video and pricing video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.